When I go to make a review, typically there are 7 stages. Setting up the equipment, taking down notes, writing the script, doing the commentary, filming the sketches, and editing and uploading. I'll take you through the process of each one to show you how I get from A to B. There are many video recorders I can recommend, like the Dazzle, the Elgato, and the EasyCap as examples, but I prefer the Hopage, however you pronounce that, HD PVR, as, well, I haven't had any problems with it yet, so I guess it can't be that bad. This machine allows me to record footage from the TV without a problem. All I gotta do is hook one end to the PC, one to the PS3, and the other to the TV, and everything's good to go. Next up is writing the script, which can take a while. I like my reviews to be a mix of comedic and informative, so I need to make sure I get the point of the game across, as well as keeping you all entertained. Next up is the commentary, and this can take me up to an hour to do a 10-minute script, because I'm not very good at talking out loud for some reason. Having to say the same lines over and over and over again in a slightly different tone every time can be a little bit of a pain, but when I get the job done, it's all worth it. Here's some clips of me trying to say full sentences out loud and failing.
First starting up, you know that Nino Cooney. First starting up, you know that Nino Cooney. First starting up, you know that Nino Cooney is gonna be. First starting up the game for the first time, you know that Nino Cooney is gonna be something special as soon as the first menu screen appears. I say the word first 3 times in that sentence.
Next up is filming the sketches. Like I said earlier, I like to have a feel of comedy in every one of my reviews, and I also like to give them a certain feel like every review is like a TV episode show, so including little sketches to bookmark the review, make them feel a little bit better. But being a one-man band, there is a lot of me getting into the shot, adjusting the camera, getting back into shot, and then failing, but that's the way I like doing things, I guess. But this sometimes does take me a little bit longer than it should, because I start trailing off and end up talking about other things and forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing entirely.
I can't really do the review yet. The computer's installing update 1 of 8. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I liked it. Dollar bill. Just one issue.
Next up is the most grueling step, the editing. This can take me a long while, so to avoid this, I close myself off from the rest of the world and have a long editing session. So here's a rundown of how I organise my workspace. I must have a clean desk. Any crumbs just put me off editing and make me want to clean up and procrastinate. Headphones. Seems kind of obvious, don't know why I felt like I need to point out that I need headphones. A battery. Not sure why this is here. A bag of drinks. A lot of drinks. My 3DS alarm clock, to make sure I don't burn myself out and end up procrastinating. I take a break every 2 hours or so. And so we're ready to start editing. Let's look at the editing montage. When the review is finally over and done with, I render it and upload it to my channel, Far-Fetched Reviews. And I know that I made doing reviews sound tedious and stressful, but the feedback makes everything worth it for me.
Like, you know, like when something bad's happening, I'm like, oh, those guys think I'm cool, you know what? That's good enough for me. So that's awesome. Right.
And that's how I make a review. The end. Thanks for watching. That's all, folks. See you next time. Hey everyone, in that video that you just saw, I said that the Hopage HD PVR is the best capture card that you can get. That was true at the time because I hadn't had any problems with it, but as time went on, yeah, I started having a few problems with it, and I think up until now, I've had 4 HD PVRs that have broken overnight for no reason at all. Whereas, the Elgato, this is the only Elgato I've ever had, and it works perfectly, never had any issues, and I've had this for about 2 years now, and it works like a charm. So, only difference I'd make, the only change I'd make to that video, is to recommend the HD PVR. I don't recommend it. Get the Elgato. It's the best one. Also, don't get the Dazzle. It's 2017. You don't need to even think about getting a Dazzle anymore. Everything else, though, makes sense, and is still true today, from what I remember. Bye!